Dash cams allow us to have evidence in case of car accidents and keep track of what's happening in traffic. Videos of crazy drivers have also become very popular online, so your dashcam footage may even go viral. Well, in this video, we break down the top 5 best dashcams on the market this year based on price versus performance and situations they will be used in. We'll be taking a look at products in every budget range, so regardless of whether you've got a few bucks to spare and want the best value or are looking for the best of the best, we'll have an option for you. So if you're interested in finding out which dashcam will be the best for you, stay tuned. As always, all the links to all the products mentioned in this video will be in the description down below. We also update the description down below with links to find the best price on each product. So for the most up-to-date information along with updated prices, be sure to check out the description. The products mentioned in this video are in no exact order, so be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Number 5 on our list is Rexing V1. The first product we're going to talk about is the Rexing V1 Dashcam. This device has a discreet but functional design that makes it very easy to use. So let's see exactly what kinds of features you can expect to get from this little camera. As far as the build goes, this device is fairly standard, with a lens on one end and a small screen and the controls on the other. There are several posts on the right side, including a micro USB one and an adhesive mount on the top side. The camera in front of the device is capable of recording full HD 1080p video at 30 frames per second. Since it is running a Sony Exmor IMX323 sensor, you can be sure that the picture will be crystal clear. Furthermore, this device can also record in pretty much any lighting, thanks to automatic brightness adjustments. Because of these features, you should be able to identify passing cars, and even peer at their license plates if you're ever in the unfortunate situation to need that information. Still, having the option to check your footage will give you an advantage over drivers that don't have dash cams. In addition to the image clarity, this dashcam also has an ultra-wide-angle lens. That feature allows you to record 170 degrees from where the sensor is. So you should be able to set the camera wherever you want it, although most drivers decide to keep it right behind the rearview mirror. But this device is so subtle that you'd even be able to use it as a covert dash camera. However, we should note that this camera doesn't record video all the time. Instead, it can store short 3, 5, or 10-minute videos on its memory card. Still, it can support 256GB micro SD cards. After the card is full, old videos will be overwritten with new ones. However, in the event of an accident, the Rexing V1 will save the current video. The automatic accident detection feature relies on a built-in gravity sensor to sense a collision. Another nifty feature that will come in handy in the event of a catastrophe is the very build of the dashcam. Its body is durable, and it can actually withstand temperatures from -5 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So even in the event of a fire, your data will be secure. Number 4 on our list is Garmin Dashcam 65, our choice for the best mini dashcam. If you thought the previous product was subtle at only a couple of inches, the Garmin Dashcam 65 will surely impress you. The rectangle-shaped device is just over 2 inches wide, with a lens in the front and a screen in the back. There are 4 control buttons on the right side, making it maneuverable for both right and left side drivers. The main connectivity feature is a micro USB port on the left. Finally, the top of the device has a small mount to attach it to the windshield. Better still, the mount has joints that will allow you to angle it however you like it. However, you may not even need to move it once you set it, since the tiny device has a 180-degree field of view. What's more, this 2.1 megapixel camera is capable of recording 1080p video at 30 frames per second, even at night. Like the previous product, this one also has incident detection to save video image upon impact. Actually, the Garmin Dashcam will even warn you if you're in danger of forward collision or lane departure. In fact, it also has a built-in GPS system that actually has many uses. For one, it shows where an accident occurred. However, the GPS can also help warn you about incoming red lights and even speed cameras. That is, if your area has a network that keeps track of those things. Another really fantastic thing about this device is the voice control. After saying, "Okay, Garmin," users can command the device to save a video, take a photo, or start recording audio. The voice feature is available in 4 languages, including English. Additionally, you can also start the travel apps mode with a vocal command. As you might have guessed, The travel lapse feature allows you to take a time-lapse video of your road trips, and it doesn't put too much strain on the battery, which can last for up to 30 minutes in continuous recording mode. Fortunately, travel lapse doesn't require the same amount of power, so it will summarize hours of driving for you. And when you're ready to export the video, the device can sync with your smartphone via the manufacturer's free app, so you'll be able to share videos with the police, your insurance company, or your friends. Third on the list is Pruveeo MX2, our choice for the best front and rear dashcam. The Pruveeo MX2 dash camera is certainly different than the other models we're used to seeing on the market. Rather than being small and having a single forward-facing camera, this device has two rotating ones, so let's see what else it can do. To begin with, let's talk a bit about the design of this dashcam. It's much wider than the previous products, about half the length of the average rear-view mirror. However, although this is certainly a larger device than some of the others we've seen, it should be unnoticeable from the outside of the car. This discreet design is key when we're talking about dash cams. After all, a secret camera will be a great advantage if an accident does occur. So when the device is in place, you'll see the control buttons on top and the two sensors on each end of the bottom. The screen is centered between the two cameras. Because the cameras are on the edges of the device, they're both able to rotate 320 degrees around an axis. Users will be able to adjust both manually, just the way they like them. What's more, both cameras have a 120-degree field of view. Additionally, the primary sensor records videos in 720p, while the secondary one records in 480p at 30 frames per second. In this circumstance, we recommend pointing the higher resolution sensor forward and using the secondary one to record the inside of your car. This will not only record potential accidents, but will also be great fun for road trips. When both cameras are recording, the 2-inch display will show both videos picture-in-picture. Then, the AVI video files are stored on a micro SD card with up to 32 GB of memory. Like the first product we've reviewed, this one records loop intervals. That means that new videos are recorded over old files. On top of everything else, this dashcam has both an emergency lock button and a power-off file recovery feature. Essentially, your video files will be protected even in the event of an accident. Perhaps most importantly, unlike many of the other products on this list, this camera works automatically. It will start recording when you turn on the engine and stop when you shut it off. If you're interested in updated pricing or going more in-depth on some features of any of the items mentioned in this video, be sure to check out the links below. And if you're interested in staying up to date with the best products on the market, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Number 2 on our list is PAPAGO Car Dash Camera GoSafe 535. After reviewing one of the bigger devices on our list, let's see another tiny product. The PAPAGO GoSafe 535 Super HD 1296p dashcam is a square device with a single lens in the front and a small display in the back. Because the power button is on the left side above the micro SD slot, you'll be able to turn the device on with your thumb. There's also a micro USB port to the right of the screen, along with the reset button and the HD output. This product actually comes with two different mounts, a suction cup one and an adhesive one. So if you don't like having adhesive on your windshield, you've got another option. Although both mounts allow angle adjustments, the camera itself records everything within 160 degrees. It records 1080p resolution footage, which is very clear even in low light conditions. After all, the dashcam has 7 exposure values to choose from. Users with Android phones will be especially happy, as there's an app to go along with this device. The app is especially great for sharing footage of your accident in a rush. However, it also helps if you just want to share some scenery with your friends and family. People who don't use Android won't be able to use the app, though there is another connectivity option. The cable that comes with the device can also transfer videos to computers or smartphones. Or you can always simply transfer the dashcam tracks with its micro SD card. Although the product comes with an 8GB card, you can upgrade it up to 64GB. If you have the highest memory capacity, the camera will be able to take about 8 hours of 1080p video before it starts recording over old footage. However, it won't loop unless you leave it on the automatic recording mode. Aside from that setting, there's also a monitor mode which takes 1 photo per second, and motion detection, which is useful for recording hit and runs. Like some of the other devices we've seen, this one also has gravity sensors to help save videos of collisions. Finally, this device has some other generally useful functions as well. It warns drivers of upcoming stop signs, tells them when the car in front of them has moved, and it even has a driver fatigue alarm. Number 1 on our list is Vantrue N2, our choice for the best dual dash cam. Now we've got another dual dash camera to close our list on. The Vantrue N2 Pro truly looks like a professional piece of equipment, and it has the features to go with it. Because of its professional design and cabin camera, this device is greatly popular among taxi drivers. The fact that both cameras record high-resolution video gives this product a huge advantage. In fact, the cabin sensor can record 1920 by 1080p footage at 30 frames per second, while the front can do that at 60 frames. And it can even manage 2560 by 1440p at 30 frames. Of course, both cameras are wide-angle ones. The front one actually has a 170-degree field of view, while the one in the cabin can manage 140 degrees. That means that this little device can record 310 degrees around itself. Also, both can perform well in low light conditions, thanks to Sony sensors and 4 infrared LED lights. And with a higher video quality, you're going to need better storage options. Fortunately, this device supports up to 256GB memory cards, preferably Samsung Evo ones, according to the manufacturer. Like the other dashcams on our list, this one records loop intervals, overriding the oldest footage with new ones. The device also uses a gravity sensor to detect collisions and automatically save the collision video. Video of an accident is saved as event file and protected from the overriding functions. Additionally, the camera can withstand temperatures between 4 and 158 degrees Fahrenheit, so your data will be safe despite the weather. Even when the car is parked, the dual cameras can detect motion and record it. All videos have time and date stamps, so they can be useful evidence in case they catch criminal activity. Or if you live in a safe neighborhood, you could also record a time-lapse video. And the final recording mode is to have the device run only when the engine is running. There's even a built-in microphone if you want your video footage to have audio too. Lastly, we should also mention the optional GPS feature, although you'd need to have a separate mount for that. Alright guys, that is all for this video. Hope you guys liked the video. If you guys did, please go ahead and give it a like. If you're new to the channel and you like the video, consider subscribing. We do our best to keep you up to date with the best products on the market right now, so if you want to know what the best gear out there is, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on all the products mentioned in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope everyone has a great day, and until next time, I will see you guys later.